Jerry Kosmowski's been added here at Holland Motorsports Complex for a number of seasons now. The red and white number 69 has been one of the cars consistently up front of the Charger class. Jerry, how long has it been now?
I've been running since '98, starting out in the Enduros, and in 2000 I moved up to the Chargers, but I actually started out helping guy Dave Russell out back in 1995, so been out here quite a few years.
Now, you were a long-time holdout in the Oldsmobile category here, and as far as all that goes, things have changed a little bit with the car you're running. And in general terms, how tough is it to find V8 parts and cars that are suitable for the Charger class these days?
It's becoming very tough. At least up in the north here, you got to either ship out for parts from manufacturers, get them made, or make them yourself. Yeah, it's really hard to find parts for these cars now.
Yeah, it's the evolution of current automobile technology. Everything's going down to the 4s and 6s, and V8s, unfortunately, might go the way of the dinosaur here.
Yeah, unfortunately, the car I'm running now is almost 30 years old, so it makes it like 4 years younger than me. So they'll pretty much, I don't want to say they'll be out in the next 5 or 6 years, but their time's going to come.
Now, this past season, as we were talking a little bit earlier, it's been in some ways a good year, some ways a challenging year for you. Your finishes have been consistent. You haven't won yet, but you've been always there in the mix. You're running for the points title as it stands right now. How do you view this season?
This season, it's kind of had its ups and downs, but all in all, it's good compared to my last 2 seasons. You know, the car's been wrecked both times the last 2 seasons. Last year, I called it quits halfway through to start out for this year. And like I said, I'm fighting the tires this year. It's a whole new tire, a whole new chassis set up underneath it, but hopefully by the end of the year, I'll have it figured out and dialed in.
Yeah, for the average fan who may not understand what kind of a difference that makes when you shift to a new tire, in layman's terms, how does that affect how you set up the rest of the car?
It affects your spring setup, your shock setup. The tires are bias ply this year instead of radial, so they change diameters. So throughout the course of the race, what you start out with is what you have at the end of the race.
So it's something you almost have to like forecast based on how the tire change is going to take place and kind of plan for that?
Correct.
It can be a little bit of a challenge at times, and I guess it's one of those you learn by doing things.
Yeah, I've been getting my car good for the first half of the race, and then at the end of the race, I slipped backwards. But I'm just trying to hang on and try to salvage a top 3, top 4 in points this year, and I'll be happy.
So in other words, if we had 15-lap races, you'd be all set.
I'd be great.
All right, Jerry, how about the folks that have supported you, sponsors and the family and crew?
Yeah, I got to thank my mom and dad foremost for, standing behind me and helping me out with the money and that, because it's not easy. Delvin Auto Parts has been with me since I started in 1998. Gordon Racing Engines for building the engines. Wise Guys Pizzeria, they give me food and drinks to bring out to the track every weekend. So that's about all. And Lincoln Park Nursery, my brand new sponsor this year.
You got to keep the brand new sponsor. And, of course, the food and drink accommodations are always important.
Yeah, they are.
All right, Jerry, good luck the rest of the season.
Thanks, Rick.
There you have it. Jerry Kosmowski, driver of the Charger number 69.